Hi everyone. So every week you're going to get a course navigation video. And what this is for is to support you in making sure you know what to do for the week, you know how to get around your modules, and you know the expectations for different assignments. For this first week, the navigation video is a little more detailed than that because it really is a navigation to our entire class and the navigation for the first week of assignments. So when you click on our Canvas shell, the first thing you're going to see is a little welcome. This is a really important part of this class, our announcements. Anytime I have something to tell the entire class, if I have class feedback, if I have an important date change, if I have details about assignments that need to be turned in, and just to check in with the entire class, you'll see announcements pop up on your home screen. You can also subscribe to announcements so that they go straight to your email or even to your phone via text message. So I really do advise that so that you can keep up with things that are happening in our class. So on this home page, you're going to see a little bit of information about me and some information on how to get started. You'll also see some details about my office hours and contact information, but I'll show you where else you can find that. If you go into modules, you're going to find a really important module, your course introduction start here module. So I'm going to scroll down so you see what this all entails. So the first one is just, again, more information about myself, just a little more detailed introduction about me and my journey. This is an introduction to the course itself. You're going to find policies in here. You're going to find your syllabi in here and also a screen reader friendly syllabus. So it's really important to check that out. It'll come in handy when you're answering your question for your syllabus quiz that's due on Wednesday. It also has some detail about the course. So your learning outcomes are what I expect you to know by the end of this class. A really cool feature of Canvas is you don't have to go back out to the modules page. You can just simply click next and you will be able to see our very next page in that module. So you'll see our assignment policies. I'll let you go ahead and read that on your own. You'll also see, this is the other place where you're going to be able to find my contact information. Really important to know this, especially if you have questions throughout the semester. So email is always going to be the best way to get a hold of me. You can find my email address here, or you can go into your inbox, select our class, and email me that way as well. Unfortunately, we are not on campus again this semester, and so I don't have any in-person office hours, but I do have online office hours. So this semester, you can meet with me via Zoom Mondays from 12 to 1, Tuesdays from 4:30 to 5:30, and Thursdays from 10 to 12. I have the link for the Zoom office hours here, but I'll also show you where else you can find those. It does have a passcode, and what will happen is you will be put into a waiting room when you join, and then I will let students in one by one, depending on who gets there first. So, great way to get to know me, great way for me to get to know you. And you can come if you have questions, if you just want to say hi and introduce yourself, or if you have a question that maybe doesn't have to do with our class, I'm happy to meet with you. You can also call me. I'm not great at answering my work phone, but if you leave a message, it goes to my email and I will get back to you. I also have a Google phone number set up where you can text me. When you do text me or email me, or even when you come to my office hours, because these are open to all my classes, I do ask that you emphasize what class you're from and what section number you are taking. This really helps me to better serve you. Okay. I do try my very best to get back to you within 36 hours. If you don't hear back from me within 2 days, please send me a second email. Chances are I have just missed your email. I get hundreds of emails a day, and so I don't want to have your email be the one that I miss. So just send me a second email. If you don't hear back from me, choose any of the other modalities of contact. Okay. There's also some information about how to contact your peers and how I will be interacting with you during this course. All right, this is where you're going to find this navigation video. You'll also find it in week 1 module as well. So I'm going to go back out to the modules tab so you can see where we're at here. You're going to see information about grading, information about participation, and then you're going to see your first 2 assignments for the semester. These will be due on Wednesday, August 25th by 11:59 p.m. So the first assignment is your student information survey. This is a really easy 5 points. You're pretty much just telling me a little bit about yourself. You're answering a few questions, and I just go in. It helps me to better serve you as your instructor, and you get the points. There's no right or wrong answers. It just basically gives you 5 points for completing the survey. The second part, and you need to do this before you move on to your actual content modules, is to take the syllabus quiz. Now, even though it's a syllabus quiz, I will be including questions about information on your syllabus and within the course introduction module, as well as the resources module. So you can take this quiz as many times as you need to in order to get full credit. So if you don't get full credit the first time, please go back and take it again until you do. It is a really easy 10 points as well. So for your course resources, I'll be adding through this module and adding to this module, multiple times during the semester, depending on what resources I get from the college for you as students. The first resource is probably the most important resource for you is your textbook. So please, please, please open this. You're going to see that it is a PDF. I really recommend that you save it to your computer or to your phone or wherever you can access PDFs, and that way you can read it on the go. It is a free textbook. That is right. You do not have to purchase a textbook in this class. Woohoo! This is also where you're going to find my office hours Zoom link. So you will see details about how office hours work. Again, these are not mandatory. These are just for you to join me if you need any help or if you just want to come by and say hello. My office hours where you can join and the actual link with the passcode is here as well. I'm going to go back. Lastly, in course resources, you're going to find information about the counselors that are specific to child development, as well as our success specialist who is specific to child development. Good information here. And again, I will be adding to it throughout the semester. Lastly, before we get into content, you're going to see an open discussion forum. So these are not graded discussions. These are for you to connect with your classmates. So this is great for when, let's say I'm not getting back to you in a timely manner, which I hope that's not the case, but please use this to ask questions of your peers. And if you see somebody ask a question and you know the answer, by all means, go in and support your peers. This is more of a just kind of a hangout, an online hangout for students. If you have a lead for a job, or if you just tried out a really cool new coffee shop. This is a place to just kind of chat with your peers in a non-threatening way. I do moderate it just to make sure that content remains appropriate, but other than that, it's not graded. You can pretty much include whatever you'd like. Let's get to your first week. My goal is to publish your modules 3 weeks at a time because your book is set up in 3-week sections, so 3 chapter sections. So the first week, I'm going to have you do introductions and some content as well. So your introductions are via a program called Flipgrid, and some of you might have used this before. For those of you who haven't, it's really pretty simple. You can add a response straight from the assignment details. An important part of your discussions is that you know that the due date will always say Friday, but that's when your original post is due. So you have to post to the prompt, and then you also have to respond to 2 classmates. Those responses to your classmates aren't due until Sunday. So even though it'll say due date Friday, your responses to your classmates aren't due until Sunday. If you respond between Friday and Sunday to your classmates, it might show that it's late, but please know that I will not take off late points as long as it's due before Sunday. So I do look to see when you posted. Okay. Let me go back. Okay. Another really cool thing that I want to show you is that, again, here's the navigation video that you're going to have access to, but in each week you're going to find a checklist of what is going to be due for the week. I strongly suggest that you print that checklist so you know what to expect. I know some of you might use your calendars or the syllabus in Canvas. You can use that, but it doesn't give you access to this page and my detailed video, so please take advantage of that. Okay. So your objectives, I'm going to scroll down, go to the next so you see exactly what to do for our assignment. So this is your introduction. We went over that. This week, we're not diving straight into my lecture. I call them play posits. Instead, I have provided you with resources to review, including a PowerPoint for the chapter and some helpful videos to go over a couple of the theorists that you will be tested on. Okay, so no points are attached to these, but they are very helpful so that you're successful on your quiz. And then lastly, you're going to have our chapter quiz. For chapter quizzes, you will have as long as you need to during the week. They're not timed. As long as you have them in by the due date, you can open and close them as many times as you need to without late points taken off. I do leave them open for submission up to 7 days late, but I do take off 10% per day that it's late. So again, you can open and close it as many times as you need to, but please don't hit submit until you are absolutely done and ready to submit your quiz. Okay? And that is your end of week 1. So it sounds like a lot. It's a lot busier than the weeks that are going to follow, but I am super excited to be able to get to know you this first week and really dive into content. So have a great first week, and I will be in contact with you all. Bye-bye.